You? She sent... you?
We have a warrant to search here. We'll start downstairs.
Wait, it's not necessary. Wait outside. I'll talk to Madame Durand and search here.
Well, come in.
This is no longer fun.
Why not? Isn't it funny that it's you coming?
If I didn't, they would already be ripping your cushions and throwing books out of the bookcase.
So you're gonna rip them for me?
Leave it. Renier thinks you know more about that Mission Street case than you're telling. We were sent to get some evidence.
Well, I can't stop you. Search then.
I haven't found anything.
What? You're not even taking a look around here?
Why? I know you have nothing to do with it. Say, is this the last painting done by Max? That sign, though, it's new, right? No, Lara. I'm not going to look for the evidence. I'm sure I wouldn't find any.
I don't get it. Lately, I'm doubting people who are trying to help me.
Save your breath. It'll come in handy for Renier. Shall we go?
The reason why I supported you as head of your department were your results. But everything has limits.
Maybe you should tell her first what...
Silence, Jimenez. Don't try to cover for her, or she's taking you down with her.
Do I get to know what's so terrible that I've done, or are we just threatening each other?
We got an anonymous call. It said you might have been personally involved in that Mission Street case. And you might have had an idea the whole time who the offender is. Do you have anything to say about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I found Kutsu printing this file for you. Theodore Yatsek. What else are you hiding?
It's just one of the clues.
Yes, one of the clues from the case which you and your department are not supposed to work on. To make it short, I'll have your entire activities of the last few days checked, and until I know the results, you're officially suspended.
Because of one anonymous call? Are you kidding?
You've dug your own grave. I'm going to be watching how you dig yourself out. And then bury you in it.
Jesus. It doesn't have to be that personal.
Now hand in your badge and gun to Diego. He will then escort you back to your flat, where you'll stay under house arrest so you won't be able to influence witnesses. And by the way, I called the FBI and wanted to talk to that agent of yours, Kira Sheehan. No such person works or ever worked for the FBI. They only have one letter of application with this name on it, and they rejected it. You're done, Lara.
Do you know anything about that anonymous call?
Unfortunately not.
At least, was it a feminine voice?
No idea. Renier won't tell me anything.
But Kira, I don't understand. She wanted specifically me, all those records from the FBI.
I saw the records. The FBI may have requested you, but her name is missing. It's really strange. Lara, we should take you home already.
I'd like to look through the file, if it's not too much to ask.
Fine, we'll wait. But please don't delay it needlessly.
The file didn't tell me much, but at least it contains a photo. I could use that photo. Let's hope no one will notice it missing.
Well, we should really take you home. Renier said...
I know. We don't need to go through that again. Let's go. Great. The entrance is guarded by 2 colleagues. I don't have my badge and I desperately need to get to Finland. But I will get there. I'll fly to Finland. I've arranged the flight, now I've just got to get out of the house unnoticed. When I started dating Max, I went on a shopping spree and bought a bunch of new clothes to look more sexy. But in the end, I wear the same old 3 favorite things anyways. Did you want to tell me something with that painting, Max, dear? We got these sheets as a wedding gift. They're made of high-quality material. Max's father spared no expense. I'll cut off a strip from the sheets. I think I could improve it somehow. Good, now I'll cut one more strip. And I'll take the remaining piece too. The bed is without sheets. It's starting to look like a proper rope. It's good that the toilet is here upstairs. Who would want to drag himself down the stairs in the middle of the night? I could sneak out of my flat through here, but our balcony is too high to jump down. There's no point in tying it, it's too short. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It should be able to carry me. At least in movies it usually works. And if those movies are only crap, it will probably hurt a lot. I'd better take only really important things with me. The rest can stay here. So, the first step on the way to Finland. Before I wasn't sure if I was doing something that would infuriate Renier. This time at least I'm certain of it. Now I need to get out of the flat and to Finland. I'm not going to climb back. The neon sign isn't repaired yet. It takes unbelievably long. Rodin Cafe is working, but the foundation date is only half repaired. This trash is the only thing wrong with the location of our flat. The sounds that come from it, and evening romance, just doesn't work well together. This thing is pretty heavy, and you can't really see well wearing it. I once saw a worker adjusting letters of the sign up there, and I really didn't envy him. There's something hidden under that cloth. The neon numbers that are to be fixed to that sign are kept here. Those are the 2 missing numbers of the foundation date from the sign above. The welding machine seems to be out of order. The serviceman took down the letters, repaired them, and put some of them back using the welding machine. One end of the wire is tapered. I suppose that's the end you weld with. If I didn't see the serviceman in action 1 or 2 times, I wouldn't have had any idea what this was used for. Good that the wire is so soft. If I didn't see the serviceman in action 1 or 2 times, I wouldn't have had any idea what this was used for. It's the clamp from the welding machine, but I don't have any idea how to use it. The door looks sturdy. Brute force won't get me through it, and I would make too much noise. I would have expected the door to be locked. There's not even a keyhole. The locking mechanism must work in some other way. I see a padlock on the other side of the door. So that's why the door doesn't have an ordinary lock. There's a padlock on the other side. Unfortunately, there's no chance of reaching it. With this type of lock, it's possible to set one's own combination. Now, if I only knew what the repairman used. The neon sign isn't repaired yet. It takes unbelievably long. Rodin Cafe is working, but the foundation date is only half repaired. The serviceman hasn't put them back yet, although they have been down for a month already. Maybe his memory is too poor to remember the correct sequence. Let's try it differently. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. I'm pretty sure these numbers are correct. Maybe if I try another combination. See here? It really was the year of the neon sign. Good, now I've only got to catch a taxi and hurry to the airport.
How did it come to this, Lara? Has the hunter become the hunted? What are you doing? That place you're going to is evil, ancient and twisted. Yes, sometimes to see the light, we need to enter the darkness and pray we find our way back. Pray, Lara.
Thank God, I'm here. The journey through those woods. It seemed the trees wanted to catch, smother, and swallow me. And the blizzard's becoming more and more fierce. I should be glad I've gotten here at all. If Jacek really worked on some nearby excavation site, then this hotel is probably the only place he could have stayed. I'll arrange accommodation for myself here and kill two birds with one stone. Maybe I should use a slightly different name. After all, I'd like to leave as few tracks as possible. I got a car from a small car rental service to keep as low a profile as possible, and this is how it ended. I'm just happy I even got here. I definitely don't want to drive anywhere now. It's in Finnish, but it should read Dirty Harry's. I haven't seen any other place around where people from Argo would be staying. I wonder how they remove the trash from here. Although it's so cold here, it must be hard for anything to spoil. There are more than enough logs, one of the few things which are plentiful here. A hammer belonging to Argo. They probably use it for excavation. There's a small sign. It reads Varastohono. Who knows what that means? Beautiful old piano. I wonder who plays it here. Nice antique coffee grinder. The handle has an interesting shape. It could come in handy. These metal jaws grab and hold. It's a nutcracker, but it looks more like a vice. There's no sense in using this device when it's empty. I'll take it, but I should give it back later. After all, it's a nice piece, and someone would miss it quite a lot. The terrace is full of snow. There's a dark and dense forest a few meters from it. This door must lead to the dining room below, but there's no handle on this side.
Not my problem.
And whose is it, then? On top of which, it's impossible to cook well even with poor supplies, but you would have to want to.
Yeah, pardon me then, next time. Miss? Who, how did you get here? Professor, we have a visitor. I'm Harry Koponen. Sorry for not greeting you properly. You took me a bit by surprise. Not many people visit us here. Not this time of year.
But it's not caused by the time of the year, is it? Why such modesty? What about telling the lady here where she has come to?
Oh, the professor likes to exaggerate. There are some strange things going on lately. Yes, but this is an unusual land. Things are a bit different here.
And what things are we talking about now?
Well, they found some newsman in the lake. He had a burning cross carved into his forehead. So now people aren't exactly rushing here, Miss...
Leroy. Madame Leroy. And that dead man. Somebody investigated it, didn't they?
Sure. The police are searching around here pretty thoroughly. Didn't find anything. The newsman was milling about the burnt monastery not far away from here. I told him it is an evil place, but supernatural things seemed ridiculous to him. He didn't believe they exist. Well, his mistake.
I need a room, at least for tonight. I don't really want to go anywhere else in this weather.
Yes, that's wise. But it will be a bit of a problem with the room.
Why? You're not going to tell me you're full, are you?
Well, it's not that simple. I have 2 free rooms, but...
Oh, really? That's odd. I don't know about any free rooms.
You see, that's the problem. I'm speaking about Argo. The company rented all 3 of my rooms. Now, only Professor Schneider stays here, and the 2 other rooms are empty. But only Argo people can use them.
But I only need to stay until tomorrow. It can't hurt anybody.
I'll be frank with you. I have a contract with Argo. They're going to pay for all my rooms for at least 1 more month. But if I broke the contract, the professor here will blow the whistle. They may cancel the contract and I'll be left with just those few euros from you for tonight. So I'm sorry, but it won't happen.
But where can I go to? First you tell me it's not safe around here, and then drive me out into the night?
Jesus, drop it. Okay, wait. Let me think for a while. If we...
No, those rooms belong to Argo. That's not going to change.
Yeah, thanks. I almost forgot that. I'm really sorry. Really.
So that's great. What am I to do now?
Only someone from Argo can do something about it. I mean, only Schneider. You see, my hands are tied in this.
So the technicians from Argo really stay here. No matter what, I have to find a way to get a room. But I really need to get a room here, or at least somewhere near.
Well, there's one place, but it's definitely not near. The road leading there is probably snowbound and looking at that junky car of yours. No, you won't get there. Not with this wreck. You'd get stuck halfway and freeze to death. And moreover, there may be something worse than cold out there. Much worse.
That Argo, what are they doing here?
The same as everywhere else. They specialize in restoring old buildings, renovating paintings, cleaning old rotten books and such. And here they worked in the burnt monastery. Well, worked is the correct word. Professor Schneider and those 2, Bateman and Jacek. Jacek has gone to the States, didn't even say goodbye. And Bateman, well, that's a weird thing too.
Weird? I don't want to be nosy, but when you've already mentioned a dead body...
Well then, you're probably not going to like this. Bateman left to take care of something the very same day as Jacek, but he should have returned a long time ago. I think you know where I'm heading. I said it to the cops too. Gentlemen, Bateman, he's going to come up the same way soon, because there's a beast creeping around. This is exactly what's going to happen. You'll see.
So you're saying that Bateman has disappeared, and Jacek? You said he's left?
Argo had him relocated to San Francisco. It's strange, though, that he's not come back yet. I heard that they were done with the work there.
No, the work in San Francisco isn't done. Something bad happened at the site. Because of that, it wasn't possible to continue. That's why Jacek was to return.
Oh, I know. But you said he had some kind of accident? Supposedly he was hospitalized. Maybe he was severely injured.
Are you listening to me at all? I said that Argo called and that he was released from the hospital long ago. But if he's not back by tomorrow, I'll continue the work myself.
Sure, especially when you can barely get up from the table.
And whose fault is that? If there was a decent cook here instead of you using whatever you use to cook that stuff, I would be just fine.
Yeah, people are lining up to work here. Well, so much for Argo.
So you think Bateman is dead too?
Well, he left a message for the professor saying that he's going to accompany Jacek to Helsinki and buy some spare parts they needed for that digging of theirs here. It was almost a month ago.
So you think...
The professor says that although those spare parts are hard to get, he certainly should be back already. In my opinion, he got them, was on his way back, and when he was somewhere around here in the woods, then...
Then what?
This is a weird place, Madame Leroy. Sometimes a few meters is enough to make someone lose their way. Even before, people got lost here from time to time. Some people just disappeared. And now that corpse... Moreover, someone like Bateman was the type to come across something.
What do you mean?
The man was odd. Such a quiet person. Always lost in thought, and he never smiled. This Bateman, he lost his wife, Beatrice, somewhere in America, and he looked like he was waiting for death to come to him, too. And that's not good, because he who waits will live to see Miss Leroy. And then he had this terrible argument with Jacek? Jacek was greedy, money-grubbing, so if it was about money... But the one who shouted like mad was Bateman. Would you believe that? Weird guy, really.
What about that Jacek? I think I may know him. He didn't leave some contact information? Don't you know where I can find him?
Well, you're not the only one who would like to know that. He was to return here from America. Schneider is still waiting for him, and the man just vanished into thin air. Maybe he got involved in something bad.
Why do you think that?
Normally, he wasn't a bad person. Unlike Schneider and that weirdo Bateman, it was at least possible to talk with him or to play some poker. At least when he'd not had too much to drink. They say he had problems with drinking even before, and I can believe it. When it went to his head, he totally lost control. Maybe that's why he argued so violently with Bateman before he left.
Didn't he write his address in the visitor's book?
No, I only have a contract with Argo, and anyone who works for them can stay here. Schneider deals with that. No one tells me anything.
And he's been away for as long as Jacek?
Exactly, it's been about a month.
Schneider's the man at the table? From Argo?
You bet. He's their boss. From what I overheard, he's the only one who actually knows what they're looking for. I guess it's a really big secret. Come on, tell us. What are you looking for up there?
That's hardly your business. I'd rather you look for those pills for me.
You see, this is how much fun I have here. Theo, I mean Jacek. Now that guy was funny. At least when he was sober.
You shouldn't have sold him any alcohol then. We came here to work, not to get drunk.
Yeah. You'd have them work the whole day in some damn crypt and after that have them go straight to bed. Maybe you should have bought some robots with you instead.
A crypt? Oh, what do you know about a crypt? If Bateman or Jacek had said anything to you about our research, it's classified. Secret. Do you understand?
Yes, I get it. As if anyone cared.
Our rivals, relic thieves, everyone cares. So just don't talk about anything you've heard, okay?
And this basically is what has been going on here every day for several weeks now. Sweet, isn't it?
You said strange things were occurring here even before.
Yeah, I probably said that.
Can you tell me something more about it?
Is there a point in shocking you with even more?
Do I look shocked? Tell me.
All right, but they're probably only myths.
Those tend to be the most interesting.
This is a weird place. Do you know who Ayatara is? It's a woodland devil, a she-demon. Some say she's the mother of all evil. Supposedly, that's why they built the monastery here.
A demon?
We have legends here that she has her lair somewhere near the lake. So when a tourist gets lost in the woods, folks immediately start gossiping about her abducting them.
But then the tourists are found, aren't they? And all is resolved?
Sure, most of the time.
You said that Bateman argued about something with Jacek. When was that approximately? And do you know what their argument was about?
No offense, but you ask a lot of questions. You know that? But I'll tell you, because it really was impossible not to overhear it. I was just repairing the railing in the hall, so I heard it firsthand.
Probably something trivial.
Hardly. They screamed like two psychos. Mostly Bateman. I couldn't believe he could get so angry. They squabbled about some book. They called it a manuscript or something. About some old book. Can you understand that?
Ancient documents can be extremely valuable, often in the tens of thousands of euros.
Well, that would explain it. After I left, they probably argued again in the lobby. I think one of them threw a hammer at the other one. I found it there.
And the fight, when did it happen?
About a month ago.
So immediately before Bateman accompanied him to Helsinki. Then Jacek went to the States.
Wait, you think Jacek would... because of that book? No, I wouldn't say that. Although, if he was drinking hard before he left...
It definitely has some logic to it. This is very interesting. Could Bateman be the first victim of Jacek? That dead man from the lake, the slashed newsman, is his doing for sure. Something tells me that Bateman may not have left for Helsinki at all. You've mentioned the monastery. Can you tell me more about it?
Some monks lived there once, a strange order. They were very reserved and uncommunicative. There were some very strange rumors about them, but people always talk too much.
For example, what?
For example, that they worshipped death. Hard to say if there's any truth in it. True is that when the monastery burned down several years ago, people were saying that they burned themselves voluntarily.
But you don't think so.
Well, there's another version according to which some young Frenchman started the fire. He was said to be some artist and wanted to destroy the order or something.
I see, but you don't believe that?
I'll put it this way. Some days before the fire, a young Frenchman stopped here for lunch, and he was heading there. Coincidence, is it?
But you just said that it's been several years already. Maybe you don't remember it well.
Well, it has been some time. Anyway, the monastery burned down and the monks disappeared, and that's good.
The monastery interests me more and more. Could you tell me the way to the monastery?
Well, look, I really don't want to be the one who sends you there. You want to know the way anywhere else, no problem, but there... Anyway, I can't stop you from taking a map and doing what you please, but I've warned you.
See you later.
Sigmalla on yleensä aina